What's good, ADB fam? It's your boy Roland Creighton Jr. I'm back at you with another video. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about the concept of control, right? So, previously we spoke about uh, thoughts and the power that thoughts have on our day to day lives, right? So, today I want to talk about our control over those thoughts, right? We can't really control too much in life. A lot of things that we try to control are out of our control, and it leads us to, feeling these negative emotions and feelings because we're trying to force ourselves to experience something that is not supposed to be happening, not going to happen, right? So we might try to control everything in a certain situation, maybe how he or she acts or what he or she is doing or what he or she is saying or how he or she feels about me or about what I got going on and things like that. And it just stresses us out. It uses up our energy. It depletes us, and it leaves us feeling drained. The simple solution to that is to allow life to unfold in front of you, right? But you have to do that with a different mindset, a different perspective. So you have to understand that life is happening for you, right? Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. And because of that fact, you have to be able to zoom out and see things from a bird's eye view, with a higher perspective, right? So you want to be able to see something that's maybe not going the way you like it, or maybe rubs you the wrong way, or maybe makes you feel a certain way, right? And zoom out into that higher perspective and see things from outside of yourself. Like, okay, so I see what I'm doing right now. I see what I'm going through. I see how I feel about what's happening around me. Maybe I should do this because if I do this, I can then end up in this situation over here that's favorable to me, right? If you don't zoom out like that, if you don't zoom out and view things from a higher perspective, what's going to end up happening is you're going to zoom in, and when you zoom in, you block off all types of clarity, right? And true perspective. It's like trying to understand what is on, or what the puzzle consists of, and you zoomed in on one piece of the puzzle. One piece of the puzzle got zoomed in on, and you trying to figure out what the entire picture is. It doesn't make sense. But what happens is when you zoom in, you get absorbed in your emotions. You get absorbed in what's happening in that one piece. Remember when I said you zoom out, you see all those different variables. You see how you feel. You see what's going on. You see, how you felt when you started this journey, and how you felt when you wrote down your goals, and whenever you said, "I'm gonna make it here. This is my destination. I'm gonna get to my destination, right? By any means." And then whenever you ran into an obstacle, you zoomed in and you were like, okay, now the only thing I'm focused on is how I feel right now, and I don't feel very good because I'm facing an obstacle that's got me feeling defeated or distracted, or something like that. So you're zooming in on that one variable, and you're missing everything else, and you're making a decision on that one variable, and that's going to cost you, right? That can cost you an opportunity to advance, to move forward, to do something greater, to attract the right relationship that might enable you to achieve your goal even faster, right? Somebody might be able to come and say, hey, I got exactly what you need right here. Boom. But because you zoomed in on that one variable and you missed everything else, you made a decision that then in turn led to you maybe ruining that relationship with the person who had exactly what you needed and you just didn't know, right? Things like that. So you have to zoom out. You have to see things from up here, because if you don't, you're really costing yourself a lot, and you're putting yourself through a cycle that is just detrimental and defeating and just terrible. It's a repeated cycle of lessons, because what you don't deal with comes back around. Everything comes full circle. So what you don't deal with comes back around. And when you zoom in and you make a decision like that, you're not truly dealing with what life is trying to show you, teach you, right? Introduce to you, things of that nature. So you really kind of just you get yourself in trouble. So it's a simple it's a simple concept when you try to break it down like this, but it's kind of hard when it's time to put it into practice, right? But you just have to be able to notice when your emotions are trying to tell you something. And on that note, let me say this: you have to view emotions as messages, right? So emotions are they arise because they're trying to tell you something in relation to the situation that you're going through. So if you try to suppress the emotion, you're blocking a message that is going to find its way back around, which means you're going to have to go right back through the exact same situation you're going through now, right? So what you want to do is just really take a moment to step back and remember why you set out to do what it is that you set out to do. So you want to think about what it is that you're going through right now, how you feel about what you're going through, right? Really just zoom out and think about all the variables that I discussed with you a little bit earlier, and make a decision that encompasses all variables of the situation. So view the situation for what it is as a whole, you being a part of it, not being the center of it, right? So whenever you do this, it enables you to make a decision that allows you to retain control of your emotions and your journey moving forward, right? So your future, you still remain in control whenever you take all things into consideration and make the best decision for yourself, versus zooming in and making a decision that is emotion, just based off of how you feel in the moment, right? And whether or not maybe your ego is in control or whatever. And again, these things can derail you from making decisions like that, can derail you from getting to your destination, to your goal, wherever it is that you set out to make it to whenever you started this journey. So that was really all that I wanted to talk about. So with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Keep on coming back. The content is going to keep getting better. So until then, stay tuned in, stay locked in, stay focused. ADB. Peace.